Hello, and welcome to Nurturing Compassion. I'm Nicole, and this is the first episode of my Debunking Counter-Arguments Against Veganism series. I want to kick off this series by talking about vitamin B12. Now, as someone who's interested in veganism or has been vegan for a while, you've probably heard this term kicked around a lot. You may have even heard that veganism is unnatural or unhealthy because vitamin B12 is only found in animal products. So today, I'm going to give you some counterpoints for this argument. Let's start by talking about what B12 actually is. Vitamin B12 is produced by microbes that cover the face of the earth and is usually found in dirt. So way back when, before the use of pesticides, when animals grazed on the land, they would consume dirt as well as insects along with the grass that would then be converted into a vitamin that they could use by bacteria in their gut. However, animals in today's factory farms are not grazing outside, let alone eating natural diets. For the most part, they're eating corn and other very unhealthy things. It's no surprise then that 90% of vitamin B12 supplements produced globally are fed to animals in factory farms. Even with the use of these supplements, these animals are often still B12 deficient as the overuse of antibiotics kills the bacteria in their gut that would be converting supplements into something their body could use. Now, the person you're arguing with may say that they only eat grass-fed organic cow meat. This is still not a sufficient way to receive B12, however, because animals that are grass-fed and organic are often grazing on lands that have been sprayed with pesticides and insecticides that will kill the microbes and B12 producing insects on these lands. Just as a side note, just because something is organic does not mean that there are no pesticides on it. It simply means that no synthetic pesticides can be used. The point is that animals are not an efficient way to be receiving B12 as a vitamin in your body. Studies showed that 40% of Americans are B12 deficient. Another study showed that 1 in 6 meat eaters in the US between the ages of 26 and 83 are B12 deficient. Further, there's no correlation that has been found between the consumption of animal products and having the proper levels of vitamin B12 in your system. Rather, what has been observed is that the people with the proper levels of B12 in their bodies are those that consume a daily supplement. And there is absolutely nothing unnatural about this. Vegans who consume B12 supplements are just getting these supplements in the way that every other organism on the planet does, through little microorganisms. Not only by consuming a B12 supplement are you consuming your vitamin in a more efficient way, you're also doing so without harming the environment or innocent sentient beings. You also don't get all the negative externalities for your health that come with eating animal products like excess saturated fat or cholesterol that have been linked to heart disease and cancers. And actually, the idea that B12 is only found in animal products is not true. Nori, which is the seaweed paper that they use for making sushi, has B12 in it as well as iron and omega-3. There's also certain types of mushrooms that they've found that have B12 in them. However, you would need to consume a lot of these foods in order to get your daily levels, so the best way is still to take a vitamin. So you may be wondering exactly how much B12 you should be consuming in a day. For most people, 100 milligrams is plenty. However, you may want to talk to your doctor just because the amount that you need may vary depending on if you are B12 deficient or not. The good news is that you can't overdose on B12. Your body will just excrete whatever you cannot use. So next time you go out to the grocery store, if you haven't already, I highly recommend picking up a B12 supplement. Right now, I am using this one. I picked this up in Scotland and I really like it because it's an oral spray. I have not tried that kind before and I'm really happy with it. I like to try all kinds of different ones as soon as I run out. What B12 supplement do you use? Let me know in a comment down below because like I said, I love to try different ones. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I hope that you learned something new today and that you feel better equipped to defend your compassionate lifestyle next time it is being challenged. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in our next video. Bye!